Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this crafting video is hopefully going to make your journey a whole lot easier, especially if you're like me and purchased a Cricut or a Silhouette, a bunch of vinyl, enjoyed it for a while, but then the weeding became a little tedious and storage and organizing became a hassle as well. So in this video, I will show you all a step-by-step process to creating, making, and ordering transfers, specifically DTFs, so direct to film transfers is the official name of them. So that includes heat transfer ones, which look like these and can go on clothing, bags, things of that nature. I'll also show you guys the permanent transfers, which can go on anything hard surface, so like cups, phone cases, things like that. So there is no weeding required, no more wasting or purchasing vinyl or additional expensive equipment. So let's dive right on in. So the first thing that you're going to do is create your design. I want to make a sweatshirt with my Flair by Pierre logo on there. It's already created, as you can see. So let me show you another example of how easy it is to create things. Let's say I want a smiley face with some words next to it. Type that in. Here's a lot of examples that Canva has. Personally, I'm using this website just because this is what I'm the most comfortable with, but there's other software and options out there like Adobe and others. So find out what works for you in terms of creating your designs. All right, so let's say these are the two images that I want on something, whether that's a t-shirt, a cup, whatever. So I'm going to download and click transparent background. Transparent background allows everything that you're seeing that's white right now is going to be transparent. So with this second design, I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to click share towards the top and then download. And then just always remember to check the transparent background. Even if you're not using Canva in particular, there are websites where you can upload a picture and then it removes the background so that it is transparent. So you'll do that. Let's say you don't want to create a design and you want something that's already created for you, like a Happy Mother's Day t-shirt or bridesmaid shirts. There are websites like Design Bundles. If you click free designs, there's a bunch of designs that pop up. So for example, if I click on this Mother's Day one, on the right corner, this is what pops up. It is free. All you have to do is create an account and you get all of these for free for download. Always make sure that you can use these for personal use, and if let's say you're on Etsy or whatever and you want to sell on those, just make sure that it does come with the commercial use license. So just something to look out for. Okay, so what's next? You have your image. How do you get your transfers? So there are lots of different websites that have this option. Jiffy shirts is one that recently came out with it, and this is the one that I tried out and I liked. So you were going to go to transfers, and as you can see, they offer fabric transfers, which require a heat press or an iron, and they also offer hard surface transfers, so cups, water bottles, anything with a hard surface. So I'm going to start off with the fabric transfers. So you are going to click on it. And when you scroll down, you'll see the option to choose your file. So this is where you will upload what you want printed out. So I'm going to do my Flair by Pierre logo. It analyzes, does some things, crops it. Where you see the gray is going to be transparent. So the only thing that's solid will be printed. And that's why it's really important to remember to select the transparent background. So then I'm going to change the size, which you can play around with it. And then I only want one, and that's the price. So the more you order, the cheaper it will be. If you would like to have them pre-cut it for you, they do that as well. But I mean, for 30 cents, I own scissors. Like, to me, it wasn't that deep. So then add to cart, it shows you your delivery date. That's also why I like this, because it's really, really fast. So let me upload another one. I also wanted to test out to see how vibrant images were. So this is an example that I downloaded off of Design Bundles. The bigger your image is, the more expensive it will be, and the more colors that are on your image, that also determines the price as well. So definitely something to keep in mind. So now let's go back, click on transfers, and we'll do some hard surface ones. So the permanent stickers that can go on cups. You're going to do the exact same thing. So let's say I want my Flair by Pierre logo. I'm going to upload that image. It does all the things again. I'm going to make this one smaller though, because it will be on a cup. And as you can see, the price is cheaper because it is a smaller, less colorful item that you are uploading. After you add every item that you want to order to your cart, you will then check out. It'll give you your delivery date, your total. They also have, I believe with $29, it gives you free shipping. If not, you will pay for shipping. So that is something to consider as well. If you're making things in bulk, it makes sense. If you're wanting just like one simple item, just some things to think about. It only took 2 days for me to receive the transfers, which was great. And they were both delivered in this long skinny box. So the permanent transfers were separate from the heat transfers. And this is what the permanent transfers look like. It does come in 2 layers, and I had to kind of fold the corner a little bit to be able to separate the layers. And one side is sticky, the other is not. So the sticky side is what you are applying to your object when you remove the non-sticky backing. Now, there were no instructions in the packaging. Okay, so I was like, well, I'm glad I already know how to do this because it didn't come with anything. It's pretty self-explanatory, but they did send the instructions via email. So if you don't receive the email, go on the website. They also had instructions on there, but just read it carefully. It's fairly easy to apply, and I'll show you guys that in a second. If you haven't already, please remember to subscribe. Give it a thumbs up if you're liking what you see already. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, so now I am cutting out one of the names that I am going to put on a cup. Here's the cup. I got these cups on Amazon. The link can be found down below. As you can see, I removed the backing. Now, this one was real trial and error, guys. You're going to see in a second the mistake that I made. It is so sticky. As you can see right there, I tried to readjust it and it did not go well. As soon as you lay it down, you cannot lift it back up. So make sure that whenever you place the permanent vinyl on your item, that it's exactly how you want it to lay. So right now I'm just pressing it down, making sure it's stuck. They do recommend that you take like a credit card or something just to kind of smoothen it over. And now I am peeling it off, peeling the extra layer. And the design should stay on your surface while you do this. It may seem like you're pulling too hard, but it's only because the material is so sticky. And this is the final product. I was a tad bit nervous with how the R laid and how it was lifting back up. But honestly, I'm very impressed with this. And I think the quality of this compared to regular vinyl that you'll use in a Cricut machine is fairly impressive, I will say. So this is a second one that I'm gonna do. Overall, I definitely enjoyed these, aside from the stickiness, which honestly is necessary when you really think about it. I would 1000% use these again. So now let's transition to these fabric transfers. As you can see, they are as bright and as vibrant as when I uploaded them. So I will say the quality of these, 10 out of 10. Nothing looked off. The color didn't look off on anything. So far, so good. This is another example of a quote that I printed off. Again, these did not come with instructions, but I did receive a separate email on how to use these. For best results, they do recommend a commercial heat press. So if you don't have one of those, maybe invest if this is something that you plan on doing long term. The most important part of this application guide, though, is the temperature and the cool down. You will see how I messed up with the cool down. Okay, so this is trial and error. I was learning this with you guys. Like, you will see. But again, read the instructions. I'm about to show you guys 2 different examples of how to apply these. So I do own a commercial heat press. So as you can see, I turned it on. Now I am going to set the temperature and the timer. So I set mine to 300. The light's flickering. I don't know why. It's because of the way the camera is. So I apologize for that. But anyways, I set the temperature to 300. I did not want it to be too hot. And then I also set the timer to the 15 seconds. It is recommended that you pre-press your item for just a couple seconds to remove any moisture that may be on the clothing. I also use a lint remover to remove any lint, especially on darker items. So I do fold my transfers in half just so I know where the middle is and it's easier to align. And then I pressed it at 300 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. And so this is what it looked like. Remember, the instructions said to wait until it completely cooled down. So that means until it is no longer hot. I would wait at least a couple minutes, if not 5 or more. This one was just fine, and they do recommend to double press it. So it did come with this parchment paper, or I also have these Teflon sheets. So whatever works, and then you will press it again for about another 15 seconds or so, just to solidify the image on your shirt after lifting the plastic sheet. So now let me show you guys another example. I am going to put my Flair by Pierre logo on the sweatshirt. So again, lint remover, pre-press, great. I will show you guys the back of these though. It is a little grainy, which is a little different. Others are similar, but the texture of this is definitely different than some of the others. So let me show you guys how I messed up on this. I did not let it cool down fully, and this is what happened. As I'm removing it, you can tell it's getting stuck, which is a sign that it's not fully cooled down, but letters also started to lift with it, which is not good because then it's just kind of stuck like that. So I did try to use my finger just to kind of adjust it. That obviously did not work, and it was just kind of stuck like that. So don't be like me. Wait minimum 5 minutes, y'all, before you try to remove the clear sheet that's on top of it. I did double press it. And that's it. So this is the final product of my sweatshirt. That is all that I have for you guys. Again, I feel like this is a definite game changer. You don't have to buy vinyl. You don't have to buy weeding tools, like nothing. You literally only need your material and that's it. You can easily create these transfers online and it's just so much easier, guys. Again, thanks so much for watching. Please share this with a friend, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.